Hello, I'm back to film another video. I know it's been, I think, like 6 days since I filmed a video. I've been very busy, but I have seen that, like, my channel has like a decent amount of views for someone who's only posted 4 videos in like 3 weeks or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Thank you to the people who watch and like. Yeah, I wanted to say too before I jumped right into the cards, which I feel like I should specify now as well, that this is just for fun. I mean, especially if you watch tarot stuff in general on YouTube, I feel like you already know that this is fun, like it's not serious. Oh, also, just a quick note, I tried to set up a light so you could actually see the cards when I show them, because I've noticed in the past couple of videos it's like kind of hard to see. Especially because I film at night, so, you know, the lighting's pretty bad, and also where I am in my room, it's like right up against the wall, so there's not any real way to get natural light in if I were to film during the day. Like, as you can see, like the window is right there, so I was like, let me try to get a light. But the thing is, it's like a weird situation to where there is a bit of a shadow. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. I think this is fine. Okay. But yeah, this is just for entertainment. I mean, again, only take what fits for you. Like, don't force things to fit. If, like, again, I think in my last video, that situation was very specific. So, you know, if that does not apply, please don't make it apply. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because, especially as I try to make more videos, there are going to be instances where things probably like repeat, or again, maybe there are certain situations where things just sort of like some things may fit and others may don't. In that case, you don't need to like be like, oh, so maybe this isn't my reading. It might be, it might not. You know, just sort of have to see. Also, I tend to do my readings based on when like I feel like I should do one, which maybe isn't helpful. Maybe I should just get into doing it more consistently. But I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I'm really, really tired and I just don't have the energy, especially like to talk while I do the reading. But yeah, okay, enough of that intro. Let's just get right into it. And I might pull out the second deck today based on how I'm feeling, but for now I'm using the deck that I normally use. Also, I've been switching up how I get the cards out in the shuffle in the past couple days, and I feel like that's been pretty helpful. Okay. And again, this is just like a very general reading just to see what comes up. The Six of Swords. So that's the general. Oh. Page of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Four of Pentacles upright. Normally I take 4 base cards, but I'm going to take a 5th one. Also, again, with these readings, oh, the Strength. Again, only take what fits, and also like make it apply to your belief system and how you view things in the world. Like, if you believe in God, if you believe in spirit or the divine or whatever, you know, have this apply. I see this more as a guide, but you know, it's advice. It's advice, I guess. Okay. Generally, okay, so with the Six of Swords upright, with the Page of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Four Swords upright, and the Strength upright, this is giving me the energy of somebody who has let go or is moving on from, I'm hearing like, let's see, oh, hold on, let me like a bad group of people, just a bad situation. Of course, it could be financial, obviously, with the Pentacles, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else. What's the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Ace of Pentacles reverse? Eight of Pentacles, upright. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Page of Wands, upright. Yeah, so basically you have moved with Judgment at the bottom of the deck, yeah. Something big happened to where you realize that what maybe you had been investing in I'm just like was a horrible mistake. Like, yeah, a big shakeup happened with things you invested in. It's also giving like, and I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, but it's like, I feel like you jumped into something very quickly with the Page of Pentacles in reverse coming out first, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse coming out after that. It's giving like throwing all your money into something and then, you know, it just kind of blowing up in your face because you did not have the foresight or, yeah, like the foresight or that discernment to understand the bigger picture or timelines, etc., things like that. This is a very like spur of the moment, very immature energy. This may not be you who's watching this video. This might have been a person or a thing you walked away from. Because with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles coming out, clarifying those two cards, that's giving, then you invested into yourself, because the Eight of Pentacles is, it's mastery, yes, but like self-mastery. It's taking all of the things you have learned in life and building and building on it, working on it, refining it into something that is long lasting, tangible, and something that is very difficult to be taken away by another person. So it seems like something, but I don't really know what it, again, it seems like just money. Maybe it was a job. Maybe you walked away from a job, like started your own business or something like that. The Fool, yeah. Yeah, so you might have quit a job. Yeah, the Fool and the Temperance. You might have quit a job, left a toxic job, maybe. Just a job that, you know, was very unfulfilling. Oh. Knight of Wands reverse. Yeah. Maybe left you angry, frustrated. Yeah, very angry. There was some sort of like, this is also giving me a situation to where you were in a position to where you were overly giving in terms of your time and your sense of commitment into the situation. Again, if this is a job, take it as it resonates. This could be a person as well, but I'm really getting it. It's really, I mean, you could have seen this relationship as a job. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, how about what's the Six of Swords in the reverse? Ooh. I mean, it's not the Six of Swords in the reverse, upright. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Your man in the Death. Yeah, you closed something out. I really feel like this is a new job. A new career opportunity. Which is good. What's the Four of Pentacles? But I feel like the people maybe you left behind are a bit angry. Like they're frustrated because, I mean, if you were someone who was like the top person at your job and you were doing all of the work and they just took advantage of that, as soon as you leave, they're going to be pissed off because now they actually have to invest in the job and like make it a commitment. Oh, what's the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Mm. This is definitely a huge leap of faith for you. Very scary. This might have been a job you were at for a very long time. Maybe a job that you felt was safe. Maybe, yeah. Maybe safe in like a safe option. It didn't really require you to think out of the box, maybe. Two of Pentacles. It was manageable. With the Seven of Wands on top. Definitely unfulfilling. Yeah, definitely unfulfilling. I think this is sort of just a safety net, more or less. Again, I'm getting though with the energy of the workplace that you left behind, very angry. I don't know if you had like an angry boss. I'm feeling angry coworkers. Oh, again, the Seven of Wands just wants to pop out. You have Seven of Wands reversed and you were exhausted. I don't know what type of situation this was. Very awful job. And again, if this was this feels like multiple people were pissing you off all the time. To me, this is not giving just one other person. Yeah, this is giving like multiple people. We're doing things to almost antagonize you at your job, but it's like it was causing you to, it was impeding upon your growth because you're spending so much time fixing other people's things. That's what I'm saying. This could also just apply to life in general, because you know, if you have friends or family or a partner and they are not able to take care of themselves, right? They're not able to sustain their own life. If you are constantly, again with the Page of Wands, you know, almost taking out not taking out, by just putting out small fires for other people, you don't have time to invest in yourself. Yeah. Like, I see. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't know if this is strictly a job, but I think it's like people were holding you back from almost like getting maybe a job that you wanted, getting some sort of career off the ground, getting a small business off the ground or something like that. But now because you have deaded this whole situation, again, this could be friends, family, whatever, you are now able to have more security. But again, I think you were in this situation because it felt secure, and that, you know, sort of like how all trauma bonds sort of worked, where like you are comfortable in the discomfort, if that makes sense. Like you were not, you maybe didn't feel emboldened enough to take a leap of faith until something happened. What caused this? What caused you to leave? The High Priestess? You're into Page of Swords. Queen of Swords reverse. You cussed some people out, I feel like. This is giving you cuss people out because you knew that these people were up to some sort of bullshit. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you just knew that these people were playing in your face. And you were like, y'all are wasting my time. I know that you're wasting my time, even if you won't tell me that. Because, of course, people who are wasting your time are not going to tell you. But yeah, this is giving like you sort of just were like, oh, y'all are playing in my face. Maybe you could have seen like a text, or maybe you weren't getting text, you know, something like that. And you sort of just figured out, maybe in that lack of communication or in a change in communication, that you needed to be firm in your boundaries. Or maybe it was cruel communication as well. Again, people could have been talking to you crazy, or not talking to you crazy by not talking to you. You know what I mean? Like the whole like stonewalling, icing someone out. Just like very immature. All of this energy is extremely immature. But again, with the strength coming out at the end, you really held firm, I think, in your choice to stay away from these people with the death card out here. Just confirming that, like, I don't think you talk to these people at all anymore. I'm really not getting that. So if you're still talking to certain people you feel like are toxic and are holding you back, this probably is not your reading. This is very much giving me the reading of you are gone. You are gone. You are gone. What's the strength? Because now I'm feeling like pulling some cards on these people you left behind, but I want to see what's going on with the strength. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you have boundaries. You have very strong boundaries up with these people. Because again, I'm really getting like you were the glue holding something together almost. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Bruh. Yeah, you're doing so good. I'm like, that one Destiny's Child song. Like, it's that. You're doing very good. And I feel, again, with the anger, I feel like these people are pissed off. Because with the Fool and the Temperance upright with the Knight of Wands reverse, this is giving you took all your balance and peace with you. Like, when I move, you move. Just like that. You know what I mean? Like, you were the glue. But it's like these people did not want you to think you were the glue. Why? Let's get into that. Why are these people... Eight of Swords. Yeah, these people wanted you stuck in your head. Hangman. Like you were stuck. These people are like siphoning their energy off of you. These people are... yeah, these people... I don't think they can... These are people who can't make their own Ace of Pentacles, you know, make their own abundance, make their own moves. They don't have courage or strength. Like, they don't have that finesse. But you have that finesse. Because the Three of Pentacles came out crossing over the Hangman. As I said, it feels like a group of friends. It feels like a group effort. Like, there were multiple people trying to make you think you cannot move on from something. From a certain situation or a dynamic. Because they wanted, it's like, they wanted your profit, or they wanted to profit off of you. It's giving like destiny swap. Like they wanted to, it's like they wanted to be you, but like be your energy, like be your aura or whatever. So like if you were surrounded by people who like mimicked you, mirrored you, yeah, if you were in that type of situation, this is definitely your reading. Because these people, they did not like you at all, really. They just liked your profits. It's like they liked what you could make for them. Like, you know, if they couldn't make friends, maybe if they couldn't make strong connections, or if they could make themselves feel better about themselves, again with the Temperance out here, like if they couldn't find harmony, balance, meaning, the Strength card out here, passion, courage, Seven of Cups, options, like you had the juice, you had the sauce, you had the secret sauce, but they don't want you to know that you had the secret sauce, because they're like, if you know, then you'll leave, because we don't have it. We've never had it. But again, with the High Priestess coming out here, it's like a flip switched, and you were able to see, oh, y'all are playing in my face. And again, maybe what burst that, or not burst, but I feel like maybe what confirmed it was some level of like toxic, rude communication. It could have been a fight. Can I get some more of that? Literally, the Five of Wands. There was some sort of fight or conflict that revealed to you these people's real nature, the Empress. Or, like, it revealed that you, like, this is you. You're the one with the abundance. You're the one with the energy. You're the one with the sauce. Like, I really can't. say anything else about that. Like, you were surrounded by people who were trying to convince you that you were not this, but they knew that you were. They knew, but they don't want you to know. Like, I gotta shiver. Because if these people were your friends, enemies, babe. Enemies. Enemies. Family, enemies. Haters. Haters. You have the Two of Swords at the bottom. They wanted you stuck in your head. Two of Pentacles. They wanted you to feel like you always had obligations, things going on. So like, oh, help me. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, people wanted your time because they didn't want you to figure out that they were just taking advantage of you. I'm surprised the Queen of Cups isn't out here. But again, with the Eight of Swords to the Hangman, with the Three of Pentacles crossing, which I'm taking in the reverse. Just hateful, hateful people. Ugh. And especially if there was a lover involved, like if you had a romantic partner in this mix. Girl. It's weird though, because I'm feeling like they counted you out. I guess they they counted you out in that they did not think you were going to pull this out. That you were not going to pull out like the cold energy. Because, you know, when you're an Empress energy, for some people, especially people like this who are in Page of, was it Page of Wands? No. It was Page of Pentacles. Like, that's no money. No money. Or if they have money, it's in and out. They can't keep it. They can't sustain it. They don't know how to finesse it. No money on my card. Like, it's these people. But they were like, oh, Empress, like, can you please, like, come help me? But then would, like, talk down to you. Or it's like, okay. What I'm getting from this is, like, an example. Let's say, again, y'all had a friend who was down on their luck, but they would never really show you or tell you. They would sort of make it seem like you were helping them only a little bit. But again, like, let's say they were telling you about something that happened at work or something like that, and you gave advice. They would act like they didn't take it or they only listened to part of it. Bitch, word for word, bar for bar, they were taking everything you said. Like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's giving Destiny's out. They were like cosplaying you at work. Like, they'd be like, oh, what would they say? But what would they say? No, I'm not kidding. They'd be like, oh, what would Empress say, you know, in this situation right now? But that's why they needed you around, because, girl, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know how to operate through life. This is crazy. I'm getting really friends. I'm not giving, like, romantic partner, but we'll see. But yeah, these people are angry, clearly, because they've lost, like, their golden goose. Anything else with these people? What's up? You're doing... Three of Swords. Not them being heartbroken. This is dramatic. Oh. Emperor reverse. Who's this Emperor reverse? I feel like there's one specific person. It's giving this feels like a friend. But I'll just confirm again, because all this feels friend. I haven't seen like Two of Cups, the Lovers, anything like that. Who is this Emperor reverse? But that's sorry, and then I'll get another card. This person was banking on it just being like this. They're like, no, this is me, bitch. As soon as you left, exposed. They're seen as the, like, very controlling, very like, I want things my way. But again, it's like, I want things my way, but they were presenting themselves as you. So I feel like this person had people around them convinced that you were the problem in this situation when you left and walked away. But watch me work. But with the Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups, again, you took all that shit with you. You took everything you have invested into this situation. The Eight of Pentacles out here, away. And with the strength of the Nine of Wands, I want to make sure you can hear me. 9, not night. 9 of Wands. With the Wheel of Fortune, this person's being exposed. So again, confirmation. If you were with a friend or friend group and there was a particular person who seemed like they had it out for you, again with this little conflict, and they had little flying monkeys and people turned against you or XYZ, they're being exposed. And that's why they're upset. Because I think people see them for who they are. The Hermit. Yeah. Because you went and left Hermit mode. I feel like you walked away from the situation gracefully. And they're sort of, again, if they don't have anything to mirror off of, to bounce off of, to be like, no, see, that's the problem. Like, if they have nothing to work with, they just look crazy. Tower moment. They're going through a tower. They're being exposed. Let me see what fell on the floor. Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah, they're being exposed to someone who is a leech. They're a leech. Energetically, more specifically. Like, it's that person to where, like, again, if they were cosplaying again as you, so very abundant, very vibrant, very light, very happy, while I feel like in the dark or again behind the scenes, or there was some sort of situation to where other people maybe were not fully aware, or if they were aware, they didn't understand the extent. Yeah. But it's like, as this tower fell, it just shows that they lack ambition. They lack creativity. They just lack a spark. Excuse me. Yeah, it showed there's like a movie or something. Oh, I'm thinking of House of the Dragon. So maybe that is something that could be a confirmation for someone. But yeah, it's like in that, because it's like in House of the Dragon, where if you've seen it, I don't want to spoil it. It's fine. But essentially, just like one person portrays themselves as a very upstanding citizen, but they're a huge hypocrite and very rude, very cruel, very mean. Just very cruel behind the scenes, while like the other character is authentic, but just has faults and is okay with being relatively upfront about them. And just, being held accountable to a certain extent. They're both not perfect, but the one that is hypocritical keeps a facade of being perfect, right? And there's a scene where this character sort of flips out on the other one, and the person who's more authentic is like, now people can see you for who you are. And I feel like this is what is happening here. This is a situation to where I think people were maybe clouded to what your energy was in a situation because of one specific person in particular, and it was this Emperor in the reverse. Someone who wanted to have a hold on you. It's like they wanted authority over you. And it's because they wanted your power, but they did not know how to make it themselves because they just don't have it. This person really feels like an idiot. But yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom and the Star at the top, you have healed and invested in yourself while this person's life. I just think their shit is falling apart, and they're so angry at you for almost like letting them get exposed. Yeah, because with the Ten of Wands and reverse the Nine of Pentacles, you're doing great. You're doing good. Again, because this is general, I don't, just only take what resonates. I don't think this is a romantic partner. I'm gonna get one more card. General. This could also be a father figure. Again, if this is family, this could be like, you know, yeah, with the Four of Wands, you know, this Four of Wands is home. It could be a partner. Again, it could be a friend group. Really, just only take it how it resonates. But there was some person who wanted control over a household in however way that applies. And they were using, where'd the Empress card go? Hello? Wherever the Empress card went, that was you. And they were obfuscating your abundance, like keeping you in the dark almost for their own personal gain. If y'all can see that, that's gonna be so funny. Oh, here it is. Yeah, because y'all could have, again, just walked away from this person, divorced this person, cut off this person. There's something to where it's a final, and again, it's also like after the end of a friendship, after the end of, you know, any sort of like relationship dynamic, other people around that situation after a certain amount of time can see who the problem was. And I feel like this person was trying for a bit to make you seem like the problem. But again, you were often hermit. You were like reflecting, working on yourself. Eight of Pentacles, like self-investment, because you are the Empress upright. Like, you know how to be abundant. And again, with the Strength out here, like, you are good. And with time, it's only exposed this other person for who they are. Very abusive as well. It doesn't have to be physical necessarily. Again, only take it how it applies. But I mean, in essence, this is abusive because it's a control thing. This is a person who wanted to control you because they wanted to feel abundant, because this person is very insecure. Like, the Emperor in the reverse is just the energy of like, I say this all the time as a joke, but I really feel like this applies in this instance for like king baby. Like someone who has the emotional capacity of a baby, you know, like the range of a baby, but thinks they are in charge, like Emperor with no clothes type of vibe. Somebody who I really feel like yearns to be in charge, but they just don't have the capacity. And with the Empress here, especially with these other cards, before you let the situation, I think this was an energy of like, again, you maybe didn't fully see how much of a leader you were, specifically to this person, because they exist in like the shadow aspect of that. Like, they, I feel like, are almost mechanical in their understanding of what it takes to make a good leader. Like, it's something, it's deep within their soul that they want to be in charge. So of course they're sort of obsessive about it and know maybe like what people like in others, right? And because you sort of just walk in that naturally and with grace, they just took advantage of that. Yeah, but you've exposed it simply just by walking away. I think you said your piece. You said your piece, and then you walked away. And now you're thriving, and somebody is being exposed. I'll get one more card to see. Again, with the Ace of Wands reverse, it's showing that they lack energy. Also, Ace of Wands reverse can be like, again, if this is a partner, or maybe like impotency. Only take that if that resonates. But because, you know, the Ace of Wands is usually, you know, and in the reverse, you know. But let's see what else is being exposed for this person. What else is this community learning? Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, that they're not creative, not intuitive, they're emotionally cut off. Also, I think people are seeing that they actually like are experiencing a loss because you are gone. I feel like again with an Emperor in the reverse, this is someone who would play it off as like you never mattered. But it's giving you were they were stealing all your swag. Which is a Metro Boomin song. I mean, there's other. I'm just thinking of that because that's come out very recently. King of Cups and the Star. Okay, this could also be you in this King of Cups energy. Anything else? I mean, Six of Wands. This is just. I feel like this is just confirmation for you that in this space you're seen as the one who is doing well. Maybe you are on a public platform, public sphere. So again, this is something where people can see it. And it's confirmation to all these people around that you are doing well. The Ace of Swords, yeah. That's just further confirmation that the truth is being seen about the situation and this partner or maybe friend. Yeah, Ten of Cups and the Star. That you, like, again, just, it's repeating at this point, but like you were the person that held everything together. King of Pentacles and Judgment. This is King. Sorry, I was about to end it, and then this came out. Who's this King of Pentacles? Is this the Emperor in the reverse? Who's this person? Is this a different person? Because again, it seems like maybe this could be another person in the group, in this friendship group or family or whatever, this community. Jeez. The Moon in the reverse. Can I get another card? I feel like this is another person in this group. And that's the reason why I paused. Because I was like, this King of Pentacles is in the upright going under Judgment. The person, this feels like a different energy. Page of Cups crossing. Huh. Okay. I feel like we're getting into a whole nother... Okay. What's the Four of Cups? Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So this feels like another person in this group who is now seeing that they were almost like not under a spell, but like, again, not seeing you clearly. And all of this has sort of disrupted, almost like I'm hearing, like disrupted their understanding of like, not even just the, I want to say the world, but like the emotional world, because again with the Page of Cups crossing over the Moon reverse, this is giving someone who maybe is very emotionally immature clearly, but like with the Four of Cups upright with the Ten of Pentacles, just someone emotionally closed off. So because of that, I think they were just not emotionally discerning. And this experience has sort of exposed maybe the depths of people's emotional manipulation. Yeah. Because it's giving that this person feels like they have just been misunderstanding this whole situation. And with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom, I think there's a weird fear here, but it's like a fear that they have just maybe been doing life wrong. I feel like this situation, again, if this is just like a friend of a friend or something like that, is maybe helping this person move along or through life in a better way, because I just feel like from seeing how you handle the situation, from seeing how you have been moving, they're seeing that there's more than one way to get to abundance, and you don't have to be emotionally closed off. Because again, with the Empress, you're not emotionally closed off, but with the Emperor in reverse, like this is maybe giving a person who thought being domineering was what would get you to long-term success. very like hyper, like a distorted masculine, but I don't think this person, I don't know. It's like this person, I don't know why their energy came out either. Why is this person out here? I was really about to close this thing out. Why is this person out here? Because this is a person who seems to be awakening to Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords. What's the Four of Swords? I knew it. Two of Cups, the World, the Knight of Cups. So this person maybe wants to make you a romantic offer. Seems like they've been working hard at, again, like reflecting on all of this, and again on like maybe like love, romance, emotions in general, and they want to come back with an offer. Okay. Anything else with this person though? Like, what's going on with them? What's going on with them? The Devil sideways. They got some toxic stuff. Magician. It's giving liar. It's giving that they lie. It was all a lie. She lied. She lied. She lied, Your Honor. She lied. Because, yeah, it's giving liar. Six of Pentacles. What's this double crossing before I Seven of Pentacles. Sideways. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Sun at the top. I think this person is just like going through a dark night of the soul type of thing. Like they're having to work through their own ego as well. Because again, to be in this vicinity, okay, and to and to even, I'm hearing like pronounce this Emperor in the reverse. It's like not guilty. Again, it's giving like an arbiter of judgment. Like they, yeah. It feels like these two are maybe like co-conspirators or very close. And there's an element of like, they want to, again, justice maybe, retribution. With the Six of Pentacles, it's not, I don't know why it feels so severe. This feels like a very severe person who maybe talks and like exaggerate with the Five of Cups. I feel like this person just feels really bad about maybe what they did with this other person, what they sort of let go by, let slide. Yeah. Because again, I was maybe this is like a friendship, but with the Two of Cups, with the World to the Knight of Cups, I'm not getting this as a friendly offer. Maybe this person would come in with it being a friendly offer. But I think this person wants a romantic relationship. I think they just don't want to be made to feel like they're a bad person. But it's a sticky situation because it's like by this person not seeing things clearly and being so emotionally closed off. And it seems very just like money focused. They were not really looking at things the proper way. Because again, before I was like, this feels that the other one felt like a very nuanced situation. And again, if you were not able to get your ace, ooh, yeah, this is giving like you were not able to be financially abundant with that Emperor in the reverse because they were blocking you, right? And so this person, because they think in a very like 3D, like financially minded way, they're like, oh, this person cannot be a good person because they're not like financially stable. Maybe you weren't financially stable at the time, but again, as time has gone by, I feel like this other person is now financially unstable, or just being seen as someone who is not able to sustain things financially, but be just generally. And now this person wants to make it seem like they have an offer, or they, I'm not. I think this person is just right now driving by the seat of their pants almost. Well, okay, I take that back, but that's what I'm feeling. Because the Knight of Pentacles and the Four, it is giving they're slow moving, but it's like their mind. So that's what I'm feeling. Like their mind is going a mile a minute. Like their mind is like fucked up. Because again, it's like they're having this awakening of like what is meaningful in life and what isn't. So again, maybe you were romantically connected to this person at a certain time in this group, or maybe they just had like a crush on you or something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, especially if like this Emperor in the reverse was someone you were married to. This could have been like their friend, and they might have like felt something towards you but didn't really think much of it. But yeah, this person, whomever this is to you, wants to come towards you. I don't think it's going to be soon, just based off the cards, because it feels like they are working on themselves. But there is an element of like, they do have some demons they need to get gone out of the situation. Again, especially because your boundaries are so high up and you are in such a good headspace that it wouldn't make sense for this person to come back, and to come back. And I feel like they know that as well. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles to the Lovers. They see you as their match. I'll say that. They see you as their match. But this feels like there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of water under the bridge. That there would need to be a long discussion about a lot of things. And that's why I said liar, because with the Magician, that could be someone who could potentially not be very honest about what they were doing with this other person when they thought they were not in the wrong. And it's kind of like, do you want to be with someone like that? Again, even if they were not able to fully see the full situation, you know, you got to hold them accountable at a certain point. But yeah, I think I'll close that off here. I wanted it to be 30 minutes now. It's now 47, but I hope this resonates. Yeah, this is okay, I need to stop looking at the cards. But, you know, again, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you next time. Bye.